Initially, I was not an entrepreneur. I was in the bank. I was doing as a banking officer for almost 4 years. Along the way, I had my first baby, and that was the beginning of Gen Organics. I ended up leaving the bank to start the business because I was dealing with a personal issue. I had a child who was struggling with eczema. I had gone to most of the doctors. We were not getting products that were helping, but also a lot of products on the market were filled with chemicals. And we wanted a solution for the eczema that was, one, organic, that was natural, that was safe for the skin. We are looking at offering effectiveness and value. So Gen Organics is not just another beauty style brand. It's not out there for just beautifying your face. It's solving a problem. One thing that is a big misconception on skincare is that skincare is about beauty. So you're buying a product to see how it can make you maybe beautiful, how it will enhance your skin. But really, skincare is about health. But also another misconception that we have right now is that a lot of our customers, a lot of Ugandans care about imported products. They are a little bit biased on the products that are made from Uganda, especially products that are made from ingredients that are here. But Uganda has one of the best ingredients, natural ingredients like mugavu, aloe vera, shea butter. These are ingredients that are rich in Uganda, that have been known to help when it comes to the skin. We have led projects with farmers, local farmers. We've gone to areas like Bushenyi, where mugavu is highly grown that side. It's rampant there, so we have had projects where we have brought together over 50 farmers, and they've been able to give us quality, well-sourced ingredients, the mugavu leaves, and we have taken those leaves after supporting these farmers. We brought them here, and everything is done in a safe and quality manner. But also, as a brand, we have enrolled with Natural Chemotherapy Institute. This is attached to Ministry of Health, and it is there to guide and train people who are doing this work, especially people who are dealing with herbal material. How do you source this herbal material? How do you process it? How do you store it so that it stays safe for the end user? As a woman entrepreneur, really, in my journey, our biggest challenge has been funding. As an SME, we struggle a lot when it comes to funding. Investors want to see the bigger picture. But we've been lucky along our journey. We've been privileged to partner with NSSF High Innovator. And this platform and this program, what it did for us is that it was able to give us seed funding. And because of the NSSF platform, we are able to produce a whole new product, our new versatile product that is going into supermarkets, that is going into shelves, outlets. It has also upped our production. We have moved from producing small quantities to larger quantities. So we want the customer to be able to resonate with this brand. But also, our branding is eco-friendly. We are using glass containers to package our product. We are trying to reduce as much plastic waste as we can. So of course, we've had challenges in using packaging like glass, where tins are breaking, the customer buys and the tin breaks. But we want to encourage and create this culture to customers. The more that we maybe have information out there, we want to encourage a culture where we are saving the environment, where we are environmental conscious. We emphasize simplicity, and if you see our branding, you realize that our packaging material, our branding, everything is simple and sophisticated. We are looking at not just selling to Ugandans, we are looking at going beyond Africa, we are looking at exporting to the outside market. And this is really our vision in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. We are looking at pushing this product beyond Ugandan borders. What I would say is that we need to look at how do we incorporate innovation in our brands? How do we push our brands beyond just Uganda? We need to know that the world is a global village. Our products could go beyond, and your customer could be in Kenya, it could be in the US. So we need to harness that aspect and make sure that you're not putting yourself in a box and saying, I'll sell to the immediate person.
Now, we've always said that good business ideas or businesses in general are those that are keen on solving society's problems. Now, that is the first stage. Once the business is established and it's indeed solving the problems, the next question is, how do you keep in the game? How do you keep growing? How do you sustain that business? Now, that's what we are focusing on in our Make Money segment today.
I'm sure you all have peers or friends who have such challenges, who are struggling so much because they're trying to eat a whole elephant at once. They're trying to build out a business, it's not moving. They have borrowed, they have sold, they have done everything, but it's just not moving. And these are things you must ask yourself. Your ability as a founder, education, your skill sets, your experience. 2, the product. Is it better than what's already existing in the market? How are you going to make it different? 3, the market size. So how big is this market? Will they buy? Are they interested? And how will you acquire your customers? And these are questions that you actively must answer. And then with that, you identify your solution. So now we're going out into building it out. What are the possible solutions? Don't start with ideas trying to find problems, because it happens so much. Someone begins a business and then now they're like, okay, so the biggest fallacy is the statement, if you build it, they will come. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And if they don't, you've already built it. So you want to be able to go through a process where you appreciate that people will be interested in your solution. All right? So what are the solutions? Evaluate them based on, what's available in the market, how easy can you implement them, and don't put all your feet in at the same time. Test, test, test.
We know that educating a child, educating a lady is educating a nation. And when women are empowered financially, they're going to support their families. When, for example, the husband is not in the picture, the woman is able to run the family. So we wanted to see Uganda grow financially and also include women in it, not only men, and that's why our mission is empowering women. The women entrepreneurs face majorly 2 challenges. One of them is having access to financial institutions, that is the banks. And the other issue is having access to collateral. So when we talk about banks, we come up with the solution where you don't have to have a bank account for you to get a loan in Watu. All you need is a mobile phone registered with mobile money. We've had ladies come and get an asset, and we have watched them grow from one asset to another, up to 4 assets, and some are going up to 10 assets. So also to make this work for them, we have an offer. When you come and you complete your first asset, your motorcycle, you complete it properly, have an option of getting another motorcycle at a discount because you already show that you are a good customer. Our motorcycles have tracking devices, and we have a 24-hour working emergency number. So one of the things women fear is that when I get the motorcycle, it might get stolen. And for that, we have a unknown spot emergency number. When you call, we are able to track your motorcycle for you. Then the other challenge women fear is that I will get a motorcycle and I get an accident. I would have lost everything. The option we have, you can come and repair your motorcycle and we put the money on your loan.
Now here, if we are to check our bikes, whether they are moving, whether they are online, because with the online, that means it is working normally. So as you're seeing this one in green, that means the rider is riding, the bike is in motion. So this is where we check and we see. So for this person to know where exactly this person is, we just click in that green and it shows you that this one is in Kasanda. Mialiro. Then with this one with yellow, it is showing you that it is receiving power, however, it is parked. So it is showing us that this person has parked in Chibuye 2, much in India. So when you're to trace for this person, maybe over 50, this is where exactly you have to go. Then after reaching in the place, it's when we can see the location and where you can find out where exactly the bike is. Actually, after you reporting that the bike has been stolen, we have our team in the field whereby they are communicated to immediately and they follow up on that bike. So within maybe 24 hours, it will be already good. However, we have also some different devices. We find that only EV bikes are to utilize that, because for EV bikes produce a lot of power, high powers. So with these normal ones, there are some that we use in these normal ones. Because if you use the one of these normal ones in EV bikes, it gets burnt. So, but we always follow up. Once we see that the truck is off, we call them back for service.
Well, that brings us to the end of this week's edition of Money and Market. Thank you for being part of the show. We're again keen to sharing these and more stories. Now, pay us a visit on our digital platforms. On YouTube, we're quite big there. On Twitter, we're there, and TikTok, to see these and more stories, especially stories that will help you make it in business, and most importantly, start for those that haven't yet made that decision to start business. Now, from me and team, until next time, good evening and God bless.
When your business story reaches global markets, we have the world-class risk mitigation tools to help you thrive through the turbulence. At ABSA Corporate and Investment Banking, we are invested in your story, and we invite you to write it with us because your story matters. ABSA,